It was 5:12 a.m. Dark skies. Silent street. My hands trembled. Not from the cold, but from everything I carried. I stood above the ice. Heart pounding. Mind screaming. Don't do it. But then, a whisper. This is the moment everything changes. One foot in. Then the other. And then, silence. No chaos. No fear. Just cold. Every nerve lit like fire. My breath disappeared. My mind fought. But I stayed. 10 seconds. 20. 30. The fear didn't leave. I just stopped needing it to. Because this wasn't about water. It was about becoming. About stepping out of who I used to be. Out of the noise. The comfort. The numbness. I wasn't hiding anymore. I was here. Fully present. And the cold? It didn't break me. It introduced me. To me. Before the ice, there was noise. And beneath the noise, emptiness. I wasn't broken. I was burned out. Wake up. Scroll. Numb. Repeat. I was surviving in public. Dying in private. Until one night. I saw him. A man, silent in a tub of ice. Still. Present. He didn't speak. He didn't flinch. That silence hit harder than any speech. And I knew. I needed a war. Not another hack. Not a journal prompt. A real battle. One that demanded everything. Not to feel pain, but to feel something. And so I chose the cold. Not for strength, but for remembrance. And that first plunge, it saved me. They say it gets easier. But first, it gets brutal. The first 30 days were war. Not with the water. With me. My alarm screamed. My mind whispered. You don't need this. No one would know if I quit. But I would. And that was enough. Day 3, I almost cried. Day 7, I screamed underwater. Day 10, I nearly quit. But each time I stepped in, something stepped up. It wasn't courage. It was repetition. The voice that said, I can't. I answered. Watch me. The cold mirrored my fear. My ego. My impatience. And every second I stayed inside it. I learned something no book ever taught. Pain passes. Comfort lies. And discipline is built in the dark. I didn't feel strong, but I felt awake. And that was enough. They say the cold builds the body. But that's not the truth. It builds the mind. I used to wake up drowning. In thoughts. In noise. In anxiety. The ice didn't remove it. It revealed it. Then taught me how to stay still inside it. When your body screams, run. And you choose to stay, you're not just freezing. You're training. Training to respond, not react. To breathe, when everything inside you wants to bolt. And in that silence, I found my edge. Not toughness. Tenderness. Because I wasn't ruled by emotion anymore. I was present. The cold didn't harden me. It softened me. Into someone unshaken. Not because I feel nothing, but because I fear nothing. I didn't chase ice for abs. I chased clarity. But the body followed. Recovery deepened. Soreness faded. Sleep became sacred. No crashes. No caffeine. Just clean, natural energy. The cold reset my biology. Sharper breath. Better posture. Clearer skin. Not magic. Just alignment. And here's the twist. My body stopped craving junk. It wanted structure. Stillness. Discipline. The cold didn't just rebuild my mind. It rebuilt my entire life. We were raised to chase ease. But comfort is a liar. It offers peace, but delivers numbness. You think the cold is extreme? Try living a life where nothing challenges you. We scroll. We snack. We avoid. But we don't confront. The ice became my confrontation. A mirror. A forge. Each plunge was a choice. Run or rise. And each time I rose, I got stronger. Not because it got easier, but because I stopped flinching. Hard isn't the enemy. Hard is the way. Because life is cold. But now, so am I. Unbothered. Unbreakable. Uncomfortable, on purpose. Same time. Same breath. Same water. Discipline became divine. This wasn't routine. It was ritual. The cold was no longer a challenge. It was a conversation. Every plunge asked me, "Will you keep your word today?" And I answered, "Yes." Not for views. Not for pride. But for peace. Discipline isn't dull. It's sacred. My mornings became my temple. The plunge, my prayer. And slowly, I was reborn. Growth gets lonely. Not because you lose people, but because you lose versions of yourself. I didn't reject the world. I just stopped needing it. Parties turned to stillness. Crowds became quiet mornings. And in the silence, I found something deeper than friendship. Alignment. The cold didn't isolate me. It anchored me. And those who stayed respected the stillness I'd earned. I wasn't lonely. I was becoming. 384 days. No fanfare. No applause. Just commitment. Now, I don't chase purpose. I wake up with it. The cold didn't just change my body. It changed my soul. I don't fear pain. I understand it. I don't resist discipline. I live in it. Every breath, every plunge, built something inside me that no one can take away. I didn't survive the cold. I became it. Still. Precise. Unstoppable. This wasn't about me. It was always about you. Your cold might not be ice. It might be the truth you've avoided. The habit you keep breaking. The version of you you've yet to meet. The cold takes many forms. Pick yours. Face it. Breathe through it. Show up for it. Not because it's easy, but because your future needs you to. When the voice says, "Quit," smile. And whisper back, "We're doing it anyway." You don't need a new plan. You need a new promise. Not perfection. Just presence. Not hype. Just habit. 384 days later. I'm still beginning. And I've never felt more alive. Final frame text on screen. 384 days of cold. One life changed forever. Now it's your turn. Pick your cold. Step in. Subscribe for more raw growth. Comment your ritual below.